position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Bruins! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Done enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Udo. Smashes ahead. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Powers through the defender. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll try the run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback now breaking the field. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get...
And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA.
Run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Makes the grab. It's Butler. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Back to throw. It's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Cox. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him...
He's got it along the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruin.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the... Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that play is essentially like the jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll keep it himself. Got room at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Ooh, that was got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Bruin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Cox. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these.
Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. You've got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's go. Gives it on the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Caught, close to the marker, it's Matthews. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls it in, it's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Snowed under by the defense.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
42, Spider.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the end zone. Working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First and goal, Arizona State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. With the clock running, this should be the final play.